What up, everybody? I hadn't been on in a while, got a new job and had to deal with that, so why not get back on here? I just gotta do some adjusting of my chair. I've had an interesting day, my legs kinda hit, so we're chilling for a moment while we get ready to paint. Okay, some of this music is really bad, but you know, it's free music, so whatever. Nightbot! You return to me. So we're gonna go through my box of shame over here. And you can seriously shame me if you want to, I guess. And we're gonna paint. Let's see what's going on with Chatty here today. Chatty, my friend, I've missed you, buddy. I haven't seen him in my hold it. Camels. More camels. He's not looking here. He's been washing out, so this job would be some painful. Alright, so we're gonna turn on the light so you can see more. There we go. Yeah. Move that fake water out of the way, I guess. Okay, this music is bad, so we're not gonna use it. Welcome back, Nightbot. How are you, buddy? Alright, so there's a new base here. It needs to be washed. So basically you just enter the room, and I've got one. I'm gonna do that first. But he was kind of crooked, so we wanted to stand him upright. So I'm gonna rinse him off of us, and let the music play. And rest of the way. Anubis, yeah. This is what happens when you work a very intensive job. It's on your feet. Yeah. More looks good. So. Yes, ma'am. Oh man, what up guys? Alright, so we are going to paint this Anubis. We're just kind of letting him dry and chatting for a second. So if you want to chat with me, you can chat with me on Facebook. And, I mean not on Facebook. I mean of course you could if you want to. But message me. But you can chat with me on Twitch at Pixies Paint House. And you can also chat with me on YouTube at Sad Moon. And I'm eating a carrot, so you know, I'm hungry. I had a very intense day of work today. So, and carrots are good. Hey, Mr. Cleamer, how are you? Haven't been on in a minute because I work and got a killer job. So, new job anyway. And it's ridiculously stupidly easy, so what you gonna do about it is I'm just gonna go out of the way. Where did I put the primer? Yeah, I work for ADR, or excuse me, ARD for Mercedes. All I do all day is put things on a rack to send to Mercedes so that they can make cars. I work Monday through Friday. Sometimes I work on Saturdays, but that sweet overtime, I work from 6:30 to 4:30. All that money, I ain't gonna know what to do with it. Might buy me some, might blow my first paycheck on Reaper miniatures. All the dice. Like, my friend gave me a bunch of his dice because he said that they weren't lucky enough. So I have them in a bag set aside because I'm afraid they're not going to be as lucky. Like, lucky enough for my, that they'll contaminate my other dice to be bad luck. I put some of that money back for a X-Carve. Yeah. Alright, I know I had the primer in here. If not, I can always go get a bottle. Because we're painting Anubis. It feels dry. Ish. Let me go get my primer. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some primer. Primer! I'll buy that metal set of dice I've been wanting by Norse Foundry. Laser etched. That's what I'll do. It's gonna be great. Although I tried to use shoes out for work and they did not agree with me on my feet. So I said I need to find, I'm looking for the world's most comfortable shoes. So if anybody has any suggestions, I'll take them. No, there's Anubis. He came from Reaper. Because when you do a Reaper order, they give you a free miniature or something. When you order X amount. I'm gonna do that one. So I'm gonna hop on a little soapbox for a second. My biggest thing that for those who watch my show later, yeah, I do have a thing for cancer support. I'm raising money for cancer. It's called One Up on Cancer, and what they do is I'm raising $500, so I'm trying to get people to donate when they watch my stream. Basically, the money goes towards people who can't afford their cancer treatment, and they cover the cost of cancer treatment and help them get that covered. Because cancer sucks and it's expensive. And so I basically I found the fundraiser and I thought, well, why not give it a shot or try it. My great aunt, she died of cancer. But she was the biggest wrestling fan there ever was. And on Monday nights when WCW used to come on, you couldn't call her because Randy Macho Man Savage is on TV, and you best not interrupt her man, because that was her man, and she was destined to be with Randy Macho Man Savage. So I have a thing for her on there. Oh, really? It's just for an honor of her. I mean, she beat breast cancer 3 times. And then, like, the 4th time it came back and, like, riddled her body. At that point, it was already... So you can donate at, Pixies Paint House / cancer support, or cancer-support squad at Tillify.com. I think, yeah. I can post a link on Facebook if people want to donate, but, I'm trying to raise $500. Alright. We're gonna look at an Anubis statue and see what we got going on. And one of their statues, and where are they supposed to be? I know they're black, but like I know they got gold. I didn't know if they had any other colors, so. So we played Pathfinder this weekend, and I am a arcane archer. I couldn't think of the other word there for a second. And I have a hatred of dragons, because my character's backstory is dragons came in and destroyed. Basically, I was born. I was a Dampier, and I never knew my father or my mother because my father up and left my mother, and like, then when my mother had me, dragons came to destroy my city, and so I have a hatred of dragons because I never had really anybody that loved me because I come from royalty, and so because I come from royalty, they kind of were ashamed of me, so they sent me away. So I never really knew love. So I'm like trying to find my father. And then I have a sheer hatred of dragons. So, like, we fight this water turtle dragon thingy. And with my oath bow, I get a plus 14 if I whisper swift death to my enemies. And so I did it. And let me tell you, man, 4 hits and I killed the dragon. 4 hits. Because I imbued my arrows. It was great. Oh my god, that was like the most epic of epic battles. Everybody's like, are we gonna get a turn? I was like, no. He'll be dead in 4 turns. He'll be dead. That's amazing. Oh man! So like our DM said we can have one thing that we really wanted. Because I do that in my games, I let everybody pick one item within a reasonable limit of amount. And so I said, well, the only thing that I want is an oath bow. DM was like, okay, you can have it. You can't go over like 40k. With your item, and it can't be ridiculously stupid. Well, at the time, it wasn't ridiculously stupid. But it's a plus 8, and then I get a without the oath. But with the oath, it's a plus 14. So I said that I was, I hung out with some elves, and it took me in the woods or whatever. It's part of my backstory. And basically, we were a bunch of Radagad bandits that kind of did whatever. Well, let me tell you. I had an oath bow. So my motto is, no good dragon. No dragon's a good dragon unless it's a dead dragon. I was gonna play my bard, but because my other character died, but I decided to be. I saw Archer and Archer, and I'm like, so you're telling me I can be Mary Poppins, y'all? Let's do this. We're letting him dry for a second. So legit. Next level, my arrows will be able to bend around corners and stuff. I can't wait for that. Oh, whistle too. And they're gonna play. I'll play that song. Come a little bit closer, you're my kind of man. Which is they thought, well, maybe the turtle dragon is friendly. I was like, nah, he ain't gonna be friendly, guys. There's no. See, they don't understand. Like my party members don't see. Like I come in there and then it's like I come in there with my bow. I always am guaranteed with all my bonuses and everything I've got as an arcane archer. It's like my minimal AC hit is gonna be like a 28 with all the bonuses. So there ain't no way. So I'm just like, there's no way with all the plus bonuses I get. There's no way I'm gonna miss somebody. So I'm just trying to get to the point where I just go, I can hit somebody from like 700 yards away. That's what I'm trying to get to. I just don't even have to look. Alright, mask, you're gonna move because I put my legs up there or something. This is what happens when you have a job that you stare at your feet all day. You realize that you have legs, and they do exist. Alright, he's primed. We're gonna take a look at a picture of Anubis. I don't know what Anubis. Well, I do know what Anubis looks like, but. No. I want to spell his name like Anubis. Alright, so he's got... Okay, so all the statues of him are just black and gold, so it's easy. We're gonna see what gold we got up here. Oh, we're gonna put it off. Alright, let's see what golds we got here. We've got several golds. We'll do the solid gold. We've also got this one with it's called Rascals. But we'll do the solid gold. But if you get a chance, man, to play an arcane archer, you should. They are totally worth it. I went up, like, because we needed a healer, so I went straight. I went one level and I think 1 or 2 levels in Witch. I think I did Witch with the healing, hexing powers. And then I did Ranger all the rest of the way. Because it was the fastest way that I had found to become. I mean, that was my thing when my other character died. I was like, what's the fastest way to get to Arcane Archer? Of course, I'm running a game on Sundays if you're interested. I will be running a game on Sundays. I should clarify. It'll be in about 2 weeks from 2 weeks from this weekend. It's one first edition. Oh man, that's got. Yeah, I had a GM do that. He like bailed on us, and then because he said he had a class, and he could no longer GM, but we saw him at the shop that we played at because we were looking for a new GM, and so we saw him there, and then, or I saw him more like it, and I sent pictures to the party. I'm like, well, look who's at class, and they're like, well, we figured as much. We're playing like, I think we're going to be playing on Sundays from 1 to 6. Or maybe like 1 to 8 or something. You know, like just Sunday afternoons. Is what we're looking at doing. Because I had to be up the next day at like 6 a.m. So I'm doing like an afternoon game. So I've got 3 people. One's never played before. And he's coming out of his shell. So I'm trying to encourage that person to come out of their shell more. For a request of a friend of mine, they said, hey, can you help them come out of their shell? And this is the one way to do it. Plus, they don't really have any friends, so they could use friends. He's like, my partner didn't have any friends that needs friends, so I'm pretty chill. Plus, I spent like an extensive amount of time on a map for another game that didn't work out because people never showed. So I kept that, and so basically my premise is for this world when people show up is, you're dead. You're dead, son. And this necromancer has revived you for whatever purpose that he needs you for, which will not be revealed until he tells you. But he's half batshit crazy old necromancy wizard dude. And he needs you for something. But why'd you die? Tell me why you died in your backstory, and then maybe somebody slays you. I don't care what it is, you know. I just need your backstory, and then it's gonna go from there. Alright, I knew we were gonna go over some of this stuff. But I think that's an epic way to start a game. I saw it somewhere and I was like, I want to do that. Because then it challenges people to be creative with themselves. Or they could say they don't know. They don't know what happened to them. And then I was filling in the blanks. I actually kind of like the gold that I did just then. Kind of mixed in with the black, so we're trying to see if we can recreate some of that. Yeah, I think we got some of it, but it did this kind of cool, like, blackish gold effect, and I really like it. Yeah, there it is. So we're gonna do his whole body that way. Give his body a little more definition. Not gonna lie, I knew it was pretty cool. Well, I hate your GM flaked on you. Was it a new game or same game you've been playing? Oh, I don't want to cut myself. Oh crap. I guess it's gonna... Well, I figured Easter might be a miss, so... But, I hate to hear that. When things change, let me know, and you're welcome to play my game. There will always be a spot. I make room for people. I never kick anybody out, unless they're total jerks. Like, I've only ever had to kick one person out of my game. Out of all my time of DMing, I've only ever had to kick out one person. Felt bad for doing it though, but... But when I made the decision, the whole party agreed. However, I recycle people that get kicked out of games or characters I hate. I make them into annoying characters. In my current campaigns, I'll add them in there, or characters that... You're not a jerk, man. You are always very nice to societies. You are one of my favorite people to play Pathfinder with. Let me tell you, man. When my favorite Pathfinder moment, though, of all time was when Mike got to play one game. And, Glass was like... Just so you know, my diplomacy is where I raise my shillelagh in the air a couple of times. And then I club them. And I'm like, cool, man, I'm cool with that. So Mike's like... It's not diplomacy, Bunny goes... Sure it is. And next thing you know, we counted some dudes. And Glass goes, I'm gonna try for diplomacy. And Mike goes, I swear to God, if you raise that fist, I'm gonna kill you. And then Glass goes, fist bump in the air, buddy. We nearly died. I thought it was great. Mike wasn't happy. But when we got done, he goes, I told you. And then I go, that was awesome. And he goes, see, everybody likes it except you. So I'll never forget it. Because Mike was like, I swear to God, you raised that fist. So now, whenever Glass goes, what weapon do you associate with me with? Or what do you, and I just always have to go, or he says something and I'm always sharing a shillelagh or something. I'm like, you know, ma'am, this is you. I'll never let you live it down. No. We'll get him a little bit better spot. Oh my gosh, I love Glass. But no, I really like playing Fountain Miner with you. Because I say the other way, like, I really like playing with you. It sounds kind of dirty, and that's not what I'm getting at. Is that, you know? I always thought you were very nice. And you were very welcoming. Yeah, baby. Shag me later. Okay, so I'm at work Saturday, and or Friday, and my coworker goes, and she said, this chick basically gives a man, has with her mouth so many men that she's a headhunter, and I was like, what? You can't say that at work. And she's like, she's kind of, I thought, we say that at work and get away with that? Okay. Go. I was worried about having a foul mouth or something. Shit. They talking like that at work. Ain't nobody care. Excuse me there. But every time I walk by that station where I was, I always think about that girl. When she was saying, I was like, hot damn. Did you take a picture of your pets for National Pet Day? I did not. That's kind of cool though. Okay, we're looking for a... I'll go this one, I guess it's really good. I saw some, my friend's got a new shop out in Warrior that's called Gamer Geeks. So if you get a chance to make it out there, he's going to be getting Reaper miniatures in and Vallejo paint. But, I mean, I know you paint with TD paint, but, you know, it's the, basically, I'm going to be doing a Learn to Paint Miniatures out there, a class, on learning to paint basic, like a basic terrain piece to get people kind of interested in painting miniatures. So I'll do a paint along out there or something and charge for the class and make some money. It'll be like on a Saturday night or something. Or on a Friday. I really want to teach people it's not about perfection. It's about what are you happy with. Because a lot of people like see like other miniature painters like I'll never be that great. And I'm like, guys, it's not about being that great. It's about are you happy with it. Oh yeah, I'll let you know. I gotta talk to my friend about it. Again, because we were talking about me doing a class. And so, because he wanted me to do some stuff. He's got a room in the back that he's gonna be renting out. It's a small, like a room big enough for one game. And we're gonna decorate it all D&D themed. I'm gonna go in there and paint. And make it look all D&D themed. I'm trying to make you look like... I'll throw some sand on you or something. We might topple you over on the ground there. That'd be good. Like, people don't like... I learned that dry brushing, because like I see people do all these cool things, and I'm like... Then I learned really it's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. But I'm gonna pick out a miniature and tell him to order a bunch. And I'll get a class going. gonna go with a stone wash. I need a good miniature that people will want to paint. I don't know. Owlbears are good, but owlbears are easy to come by. I want to pick something that like everybody can paint. And I'm thinking owlbears are good. Okay, so tell me, at your job, what is the worst thing you've ever seen at your job? I'm curious, because my friend, she works for a restoration company, like where they help you box all your stuff up. And she said she's encountered some hoarders. So I'm wondering, what's, like, have you ever been to, alright, you gotta be a bot, buddy. We're gonna ban this bot. Goodbye, bot. Twitch Grow with this bot is banned. I don't like bots. They can go to hell. And you can tell Twitch said that, but so I'm always curious what people's like. Oh, I went on this job and this happened, or. I'm sure that you've been in some shitty situations. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the plumber puns there. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh, that's gotta be awful. It got in you. Oh. I'd be screaming, it got in my mouth. Well, when I worked for CVS, my boss wanted me to, like, because CVS has these aisles or whatever where you go and you put boxes, like the way CVS with the warehouse is, because I worked at their warehouse, it's like a giant warehouse, and then, like, you've got these, like, they look like you're, like, at Sam's almost, where they've got boxes and stuff, but, like, a forklift driver will come by with a pallet full of boxes that you're supposed to cut open and put out. And so, on your aisle. So they wanted me to clean this one aisle. There was so much dust in there, man. The dust had dust. I was like, where's all this dust coming from? So I was like, can I get a mask? And they're like, we don't got any mask. So I basically had to put my shirt over my face. Like, pull it over my mouth. Up over my mouth. Because low-key, that's kind of gross. Because I kicked up a whole bunch of dust and it just went everywhere. My arms went from like this pale to like black. So it looked like I had reverse vitiligo. I looked like I was starting to look like Uncle Ruckus. Oh my god. It went in the air, it went everywhere. I was like, And the worst part about when I was finishing is like it was dust, and then somebody had spilt soap from like one of the bottles. It spilled everywhere and got mixed in. So I was just like, I think I'm gonna be sick. My boss was not happy. He's like, what the hell? And I'm like, I don't know to tell you, man. I just work here. I don't get paid enough. I really don't. I hated that place. I was like, I hate it here. The pay was decent. The management was kind of crappy. Alright, dude. Look at the new pistol. There's Kermit the Frog. I painted him, and I said I was gonna touch up his lips. But, he's Kermit the Killer Frog. I'm gonna kill you. You're all gonna die. That's what I know that they don't sound like that, but imagine him sounding low-key something similar. Oh my lord. I keep saying I was gonna touch up his lips, and they've been bothering me, so I don't want his lips to look all gross anymore. But they're not complete. I mean, I like my current job. It's great. It's easy work. It's easy money. I mean, Friday I just stood there and tore stickers out boxes. And stacked the boxes back up to be sent back out to the company. Because they're styrofoams, they get reused. So I did that. And I was like, hey, I like the job. I'm not gonna complain about that. Oh, your lips look a little better, dude. Frog, dude. Kermit the Killer Frog. Yeah, we'll touch up the other parts. Yeah. Oh, Kermit the Killer Frog.
Tell me if you need me, 'cause I need you. I am blue, I'm not over you. Tell me if you feel it, 'cause I do. Never knew that you miss me too. Tell me if you need to get close to me. Yeah. Tell me if you want me to go today. Yeah. And this is our last kiss forever. And this is our last kiss, whatever.
Yeah, bro. Oh, your lips look a little better. They don't look so.
Tell me if you need me, 'cause I need you. I am blue, I'm not over you. Tell me if you feel it, 'cause I do. Never knew that you miss me too. Tell me if you need to.
But I really enjoyed societies. I remember a lot of cool people and have a lot of fond memories of societies. Not really. I often wonder what happened to some of the people that came to societies and how they're doing. I'm like, I wonder how these people are doing. I hope they're doing well. Yeah, I always wonder what happened to some of them because I'm like, where are they now? Where, I was like, VH1, where are they now? I'm like, where are they now? I mean, okay, there was a guy that came in one time. I don't know if you probably don't remember him. His name was Jason Watson. And he was supposed to DM one night. Mad Dogs banned him, and I wondered why they banned him. Because I never understood that. But my sister was like, well, he was supposed to DM tonight. And Mad Dog said he's not allowed at the store. I mean, because the guy was a good guy. Yeah. They don't live around here anymore. I think they live in Florida now. Alright, Frog Dude, you got some gnarly looking lips going on there. Well, stone wash them out or something so they'll glow darker. Let's see who I remember from there. You, Glass, Mike. I can see people's faces, but I don't remember their names. There was a red-haired, balding guy. I think he had like a red beard. He dated that girl who told me that moved to Alaska. I often wonder what happened to him. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, I don't remember his name. There was a guy, he had like brown hair and glasses. I know, Blind Majoran, yeah, him. I can't say his Facebook name. But I don't think he came to societies. I met him at Magic CityCon, or so. I know him somewhere. I think he might have come to societies. But there was another guy that kind of, I vaguely remember that DM'd. And there was a blonde-haired guy that DM'd. Curly blonde hair. I think he came and DM'd some. And of course there's Rock. Alright, Frog Dude, you look good. You look intimidating. He looks like he's gonna murder all my players. We'll see what his CR rating is. I buy miniature monsters because I think they look cool. And then I don't even bother to like look at their CR rating, and I'm like, oops, I should have looked at their CR rating, because then I realize I want to run them, and I'm like, they look cool though. So I scale them back. I try to scale them back. Alright, Frog Dude, we're gonna... This is your base, I believe. Yeah, that'll be your base. No, that's not your base. Your base is smaller. Oh, who else came to societies? There was James, of course. Mike's fiance or wife? I'm not sure what she is. She was always very, I loved her. She was very, very nice when she showed up. Such a sweetheart. There was a snarky samurai guy, but he didn't come anymore. He quit coming after I scared him away with co-oping. And that's about all I remember. Oh, there was the guy who played the bard that was naked. But I don't remember much more about him other than that. Yes, I loved him. He was fabulous. He was one of my favorites to play with too. In game. He had to be fabulously gay. I got that vibe from him. If he's not, I totally misread him. But I loved him. The naked bar guy, he was a guy. We sat in the sunroom one time. And he goes, let me tell you a story about... And then he goes, the king that was naked. And I'm like, he would always have a story to be somebody was naked. Oh, fiance. I thought you said fiance. Okay, fiance. Close enough. Yeah. He'd always say, let me tell you about the blank that was naked. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the corridor. I don't need this thing. with that woman long enough that I'm surprised he ain't wiped her yet. But, you know, I guess things cost money. Who knows? But I figured he would have been married to her by now, because I always loved her, though. She was super nice. Occasionally I check up on people and I'm like, oh, I hope they're still together. And then I see there and I go, that makes me happy. Makes me really happy. She's always like my favorite. I showed her some dice I got and she goes, I want them. And then I was like, you can't have them. They're expensive stone dice. They cost me money. Good? Everybody's good? We're missing, I guess. Been DMing and playing D&D. Well, that's fine. I think we'll be level 10 next session, which is in 2 weeks. One of our players, he's like, we turned level 9 last time, and he goes, we're level 10, right, guys? And then, nah, it didn't work. It didn't go over well. They said they figured out what we were doing. I was like, nobody, like me and Chris, our other player Chris, was the only one that joined in that stance. Everybody else was like, we gotta be honest, guys. I'm like, no, we don't. I want those arrows to go every which way. But you gotta be honest. If I'm being honest, I wanted to be level 10. But of course he got over the fact that we killed his cohort. He got over that. Chris got over that fact that we killed his cohort. He's cool with it now. I killed a dragon in 4 shots. If that doesn't earn me level 10, I don't know what the does. I mean, I get that plus 14 when I whisper that. And then with all my bonuses, like, y'all don't even stand a chance. Because I get all these other bonuses that stack. And I'm doing the math, and I'm like, okay, I rolled like I kept rolling like 17s and 16s. Like, even if I roll a 2, at 2, I'm still sitting at like 27 with all the bonuses. So I'm just like, just don't even try. So our DM was like, he was like, well, I know that she's there, so I gotta beef him up a little bit. And I look at my friend Terry, who's our fighter, and I go, notice how he didn't say you. He said, she's there. Hey. Of course, he was like, he really bit me. I was like, no, he didn't. He said me. Hopefully he'll go back to me. Here's one of the ones I finished. I was thinking about touching up some of these, but we're not gonna bother with it because I'm happy with it. Then make sure that he's done. Okay, good, he's dry. I'll finish him up. The Frogmouth dude. then we're gonna paint the inside of his mouth. Alright, little dude, you gonna go up there. We did fix the boat that I was painting earlier in, earlier on in one of my things. We basically bought a boat in printable scenery and printed it. So I fixed the sides because it, you can see on the back where the FDM printer did that kind of like texture-y thing. So I sanded it down some, and then I added Bondo filler, and then of course I gotta sand the pegs down and then fill those holes in so that you can't tell they have holes. And then I'm just gonna go with the boat with some browns. But we're getting there with the boat. I became nose blind to the fact that Bondo has this odor. But like, people don't understand that when you 3D print something, it's labor intensive. I think it's instant gratification. Which granted, I thought that too in the very beginning, and then I learned otherwise. Yeah. It's sprayed brown, so I'm just gonna paint it brown, paint the wings on there like a gold color. Or paint like all the trim a gold color, I think. To kind of keep in theme with like a vintage boat. Although it is a fantasy universe, so I could go crazy. But the first time we fought a dragon, and we fought a legit dragon, because they wanted to see how good I was with a dragon. DM was like, okay, so how good you were a dragon. 3 shots in, and I slayed the dragon. Gotta get my bonus for being a hatred towards dragons. And the DM was like, so I knew at that point that I had slayed the dragon. I was like, I had to have killed the dragon. And the DM said, well, the only reason, yeah, you killed it in like shot number 3. And I was like, I knew it. And he goes, well, I realized that, and then because I forgot the dragon had acid spit, so I wanted to use it, so I just beat up its HP. I'm like, that's low. You could have given it to me. So at least I got to keep the head of the dragon that I mounted. I had mounted as a trophy. I did get the turtle dragon's head mounted, and I sold it for some money, and split it amongst the party for helping. I've been working on some NPCs for my game, and I think one of them's is going to be called Gobblerati, and he thinks he can sing, but he can't. He's a really bad singer, and he likes to sing opera. Me. Oh, yeah. Oh, hold on. I gotta get in the note here, guys. Me. Yeah. Woo, that sounds so good. I'm surprised I haven't held concerts in my name. You know, I could be at Dwarfer Fellow. It'd be so great. Be singing with my name in lights. Famous. I think they're just jealous of my talent.
I can't believe myself. I never thought that this would be our end.
Did you tell him he's a bad singer?
But it's nothing.
He gets angry as all get out and then wants to murder you. With his goblin army. His goblin quartet, excuse me. I do have a gnome. His name is Nomi. That's the short version of his name. And he finds things. He acquires stuff because travelers camp out near his house. And they don't know that they're near his house. And so when they go to sleep, he ventures out and finds things. So he has quite the collection of cool stuff. If you're nice, he'll give you something. So I'm trying to come up with NPCs. Which I'm making Bubba Yum. He's the pig that cooks barbecue. Making Bubba Yum. And he's the redneck pig that cooks barbecue. He has barbecued orc. Any kind of creature you could think of that barbecued dragon. Dragon's meat. It's not the greatest, but you know, it's what he tries to get exotic stuff to barbecue.
I see those tears in your eyes. I feel so helpless inside. Oh love, there's no need to hide. Just let me love you when your heart is tired. Cold hands, red eyes, packed your bags at midnight. They've been there for weeks. You don't know what goodbye means. Just roll up a cigarette. Just forget about this mess. I'm waiting on the sidelines, from the sidelines.
I'm making the gnome that finds things. Gobblerati. Bubba Yum. And I need the most redneck name I can think of. So I need a redneck name for a pig. I might be Suey! Actually, I might name him after the guy that made Dreamlands. As a homage to. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely do Gobblerati for sure. Bubba Yum for sure. Nomi's definitely going in there. Oh, so in my last game, the players wanted to know the name of the town because I totally blanked out on what I was gonna call it, so I named it Gunnersville. I know, right? Like totally original. And so they go, is this like a redneck town? And like they were trying to kill one of the players that he had gotten like he had done something, and so he gotten cursed, and like every 3 nights another part of his body would turn into a werewolf part, and at the end of at the end of time or whatever, and they had gotten it stopped, but they couldn't they couldn't turn him back, so he had like half of his body was like from from the arm down was a werewolf. So they end up in this like, where they get part of it stopped, like slowed, and then they go down and then they're like, hey, we're looking to help my friend out. And so since they asked, is this a redneck town, I went with it. And I go, you see a sign outside that says Wiz with a dash Ard? And then they go inside and you see a wizard, all right? And then they go, oh my god, is he in camo? I go, he's in camo, and he's got a giant orange letters in the back of the camo robes. They say Wizard. And he goes, how can I help you, gentlemen? Oh, you're looking for some mighty fine potions? Because I got potions that will knock you on your feet. Really, he made moonshine. So he was that kind of wizard. Ooh, would you like some, son? It's the best darn potion in town, knock you on the feet. Woo! So I thought that was. So then one of the players is like, no, my other game, I'm gonna make a redneck wizard named Wiz with that on, with camo, just like this, with the wizard. So I might make him pop up. Because I thought he was pretty cool. Oh yeah, my friend's in my game, I threw him in there. He's he owns a pirate, he owns an island where they serve pizzas, pints, and pirates. It's like a shipwreck cove. He wanted to be a pirate, and he was so excited to be a pirate. But the ship that he sailed on his first, like, piratey voyage, shipwrecked. Let's see what you said. That's pretty funny. No kobold? No kobold. Dragon sausages? Mostly pork. Mostly pork. I barbecue. Now, I barbecue mostly orc now. You guys got a problem with that now. Now, you take it up with the cook in the back of the establishment, but... Well, actually, that's me. I'm Bubba Yum, and this is my barbecue. And we serve barbecue orc, barbecue kobold. We got barbecue dragon, barbecue centaur. You name it, we got barbecue shark, barbecue chicken. Now, we don't do pork now, because, that'd be like killing my kinfolk. But we do barbecue goblin now. Goblin a little bit chewy. But if you don't mind the chewiness and you don't mind our secret sauce, you can sure have some barbecued goblin. Barbecue frogmas. When we've had people request rare animals, I tell them, you slay it, I can barbecue it, guaranteed. Woohoo! Say. If you slay it, we can eat it. Now, Ma here, she makes the best apple pie from here to the mountains. Now, y'all just sit on down and have a pot of sweet tea, and I'll get you fixed on up with some meals. It's $1 gold a piece for a plate. And y'all just tell me what side you want. We got macaroni and cheese. kobold deviled eggs. Fried frog legs. That's gonna be my join us. Yes. Join us. Join the cult. Come. I saw a church and it was called Cultivate. It was Cultivate Church or something, Sunday. And it was like up towards Huntsville. And the way that they had it was the tea was like supposed to be like some kind of flowery thing. So all I saw was Cult Church. Legit was all I saw. No kebab. Now y'all want some Minotaur barbecue? Hold up real fast and I'll go get Eddie to find us a Minotaur. If you slay it, we can cook it. It ain't take no time for Bubba Yum to fix you up some barbecue. That's gonna be my character. My little, like, one of my NPCs, I think. He's a work in progress. Now, name's Bubba Yum. He's a pig person. With overalls. And he plays the banjo. So he'll be every southern stereotype I can think of. That I can get away with, because
gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Let me bleed. As I bleed for you, cry for you. Let me bleed.
I'm gonna have breakfast for dinner in a little while. That's right, I always eat before I go to bed and then eat when I get up so that I go to work on not an empty stomach. I know my work's easy enough that I could bring like a snack or something, which my work doesn't give a shit about stuff, I think. As long as you get a work done, they don't care what you do. I've noticed that. Okay, so that base is for this dude, okay. My little frogmas dude. Yeah, we're gonna touch the inside of his mouth or something. Maybe we're gonna open his mouth. Trying to get it all cleaned up. Hey!
Seems to follow like a shadow, dark and cold to the touch.
I need like the best NPC. So I'm trying to like come up with an NPC that like tops all my other NPCs that are not like. Cause I want like I have a bunch of comedic ones, but I want like a dead serious NPC. Cause like in my games I throw in characters like I have this character by a guy that was total jerkwad to play with. He's the guy I've mentioned him before, and he would say, "Well, that's what my character would do." Like it's like that's what the DM would make up the excuse for him, and that's like the worst thing you can say, in my opinion. Is, "Well, that's what my character would do." Nah, bro. So I'm gonna have this dungeon, I think, or one of the dungeons I have. If you do something wrong, he follows you around, lost, and he doesn't know that he's dead, and he goes, "King Limsquire! Oh, Limsquire, where is King Limsquire?" Because he's searching for his lost king who's dead, but he himself is also dead, and doesn't know it. And he shouts it loud enough that enemies hear him shouting, and they're drawn to you. So I think that's like one of the things I'll throw in there is like previous characters people played that I've played with, like in games and things like that. Alright, well, dude, we're gonna add some blood to your mouth now so that it's. I don't know how I just brought that mist. Putting scan on the legs there. Yeah, we got this effect called glistening blood. See how that works out. Where's. I'm gonna mangle up some miniature body parts or something, and then go down there. And gives him a little more depth, if you like. Make you look like you ate some and you made a mess of yourself. Oh, I'm gonna put those bone skulls to use somehow, I guess. I mean, like that package was like $35, and I feel low-key bad for using it, but like it's gotta be used. Which ones we got here that we want to use? We've got some vines. No. We got baby skulls. Baby skulls. Some other weird looking skulls and more skulls and orc skulls. I'll do an orc skull. Why not? Let me do a couple orc skulls. Yeah, please crush some orcs. That'll be good. I wanted to put them on the end of him so that they're like, you know, like... Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, we'll do that one. Alright, Sticky Tack, time for you to shine. So this guy I know, he's got some problems going on, and so I've been trying to convince him to like go to the police or whatever. So I asked my friend who had been through a similar incident, and sent me like body pictures, and I sent it to you. I'm like, look, buddy. See this? This is what happens when you don't go to the police. So maybe it will convince him to go. I hope so. Because there's nothing like seeing the reality of something, I guess. I want to give a shout out to Ronnie, Carly McDoom. He's out there doing something I think cool in LA, maybe, or somewhere. So shout out to Ronnie. Hope you make your dreams come true, buddy. This girlfriend's pretty cool. I just want everybody to succeed. Shout out to my friend Justin Sneed for amazing artwork. Courtney Schaefer does amazing artwork too. But and my friend he does video game repairs. He does like machines and other stuff. Shout out to him for being amazing. And I hope that you all reach for your dreams and achieve your goals. Because I want everybody to succeed. I got these skulls on the end of them sticky there. And I'm kind of going for like a... And you can kind of see the orc skull there. But, Alright, so we're gonna let those dry for a second. Alright, let's get over here. Okay, well, we're gonna let those dry for a second, and we're gonna go do food in a little bit, yeah. Alright, so we got the skulls going there. Like, I got off work today and I felt miserable AF because my legs hurt. And I was in an area that I hated. I mean, I didn't mind doing what I did today. I pulled auto glass all day, but like, it was just like more stress. Because I was worried about like fucking up. But it ended okay. Well, if your game falls through, or whatever happens, and you feel like you want to play in a game on Sundays, I'm thinking around 1. You can bring food, or we can order stuff. It's whatever. We normally pitch in together and order stuff sometimes, so if that's your thing, and then we'll do that. But alrighty. Okay, cool. Ooh, we know we pitch in. Everybody pitch a button. Um, well, we pop in an earbud. You can pop in an earbud. Oh man, Wonnie's great. Like, I enjoy Wonnie. Because like, I get a lot of people that throw in, or they'll tell me, hey, you got like a new player they want to play, and then, or I've never played before, can I play? And you know, and I'm accepting of it. Like, I don't, like, I know there's a lot of DMs out there that are like kind of leery of new players, and some take them in, but some, I'm just kind of like, I make it fun for new players, where like, I have a character that kind of interacts with the new players and gives them stuff to kind of like make their first game enjoyable and memorable, because I don't want them to like, I don't want anybody to ever leave a game saying, well, you know, like one of my games going, I didn't have fun. I wasn't, because I've played in games that were not that way, so I aim to be like the opposite of non-fun games. Just in combat, when I want to murder people. Oh, I didn't do this one. Okay. So I'm like, use the world's best super glue. I'm gonna clean it off there. You have the lid at least. That's kind of cool. We got a little skull on the end of him. I'm gonna see if I can get some blood dripping from that skull. There's just like drip. Oh man, that's gonna be great if I can do that. Plus, when we play our Christmas games, they give out dice. Okay, so we can. I'm trying to get this super glue to like drip a little bit. At Magic City Con, I'm gonna be painting miniatures, I think, for people. First come, first serve basis. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, so dude, we're trying to get some blood on this skull, see what it goes down.
watch you stare. Oh, but there's no one there. We can't figure this out. Put your feet down.
What's this? So you're sending me? What? Hey, I think I got it. Yeah. May not be able to see that, but there we go. It's hanging out there. That looks cool. I want it more like that. I need to get it to touch the ground, so we're going to try to get it to go as far as we can. We don't know how far it's going to be, so we'll try. Good enough for me. It almost looks like his spinal cord got ripped out. I'm gonna see that there. Yeah, it's pretty gross and cool all at the same time. Same kind of look here with this. Like he just kind of like ripped it out, but okay, well, that's no start with that. Yeah, we're just trying to see what we can do with this. I'm not gonna lie, that does look actually really cool. Because I'm gonna touch at the base with some stone wash and some boggers colors, I guess. I don't know. I do. My favorite thing though, like, my favorite thing about playing or running a game is to see what people come up with. Or to see, you know, like, I like to see people's creations, but of course I tell people when they play my game, you know, like last time I said, you can be anything you want to be, but you can't be these things. Which is Vigilante and Vampire Hunter. And then, of course, one of our players is a kid, he goes, well, why not? And I go, if you have a cool backstory for basically being Batman that isn't Batman's story, then sure, I'll allow it. But since you probably don't, I'm not allowing Batman. Because you can't take Batman's story and be Batman. And Vampire Hunter, they're kind of niche. So if you can come up with a reason why you want to be Vampire Hunter, but I'm like, you can be anything you want to be, but you just can't be those two classes. And you can't be a noble drow either. Nope, don't allow those. Now we need some orky parts first. Like, I need an axe, so I'll 3D print an axe. Or an orc hand or something. Yeah, we'll just 3D print an orc miniature and then put the body parts in his mouth. But I'll make sure that the rest of him gets... But I always like to see what people come up with. So like, in my last game that I ran, our cleric, he had burning hands and he accidentally set a wagon on fire, but he didn't. He didn't know what you're talking about. Got everything? And so they go to this part like later on or whatever, and they have to go through this magical portal. And like everybody, like the last two characters are pretty suspicious about it. So to convince him to go through the portal, the character that was with him when the caravan caught on fire, I said, and Sivok scribbles on a hand note and throws it up because you could send stuff through the portal, but they couldn't leave. They were stuck there because they didn't know how to get out of the portal. So he threw a note up there that says, I know how you set the caravan on fire. And then Lux goes, I read the note, I crumple up and throw it, and I go, it wasn't me, baby, and I jump through the portal. He goes, it wasn't me, baby. Alright, Frog Dude, you look pretty good. And bloody. Yeah, you look pretty bloody. Mm-hmm. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna go eat some food, real food, besides just straight up carrots, I guess. But I'll be on tomorrow. I'm gonna start coming on stream at 6 every day and painting. I think now that I got my work schedule down, I know what's happening. So I think I can... I'll add more to this Frog Dude. Gonna go eat. I'll be on tomorrow at 6. Take some aspirin for my knees or something, because I got old people knees now. Adios, Space Cowboys. And if you're interested in playing or something happens, let me know. Well, I'll throw you in the game. You can join. You're always welcome. Adios.